Hello, Internet! I'm Elliot the Purple Haired Doofus, and welcome to the conclusion of The Indisputable Existence of Santa Claus by Dr. Hannah Fry and Dr. Thomas Elleron Evans. Today we're covering the final two chapters, Chapter 9 and Chapter 10. I hope you finished it yourself, because I do not want to ruin anything for you. Now, Chapter 9 is all about winning at Monopoly. And I can definitely remember the times when I would get together with my family and play board games. I can remember the time when my uncles and aunts and parents used to play board games and I ran over them, ruining their board game. And they went, yes! Except for the one person who was winning who went, oh, dang it! So this is going to help me out a lot. And basically, in order to win at Monopoly, you first have to run the statistics of which pieces will people land on the most. You would think that it would be all would be equal, but with the addition of the chance cards and the community chest cards, it kind of messes that up a bit. So the probabilities fluctuate from space to space. And knowing these probabilities, you can go back to the Queen's Speech mathematics and use it here to figure out which places will be landed on the most. So which places you would specifically need to purchase and put houses and hotels on. I don't want to ruin it for you, but it's like, I believe it was brown and orange were highly sought after they did the math. But it also goes to how many players you have and how many turns there are. So there are a lot of different factors into how to win at Monopoly. But there is a mathematical answer for every situation. You do not have to leave it up to chance. Then we come to the final chapter of this book, which supposedly is all about Santa Claus watching his weight. But it actually gets into a lot of the mathematics that I was hoping this book would get into. Like how long Santa Claus actually has to traverse the world and go up and down chimneys. How many calories he actually burns going up and down these chimneys. How many calories he consumes from all the, I guess, mince pies and sherry. For Britain, for us, it's milk and cookies that are left out. How many children he actually visits. It calculates it all out, and it basically surmises that Santa Claus eats enough calories in that one night to hibernate for the rest of the year and wake up again on December 1st. Even though he is burning some calories going up and down the chimney and some calories actually manning the sleigh. Again, I'm not going to give you numbers. You should buy the book yourself, and then they'll give you numbers. But I just loved this section because I wanted the entire book to be this section. I wanted the entire book to be trying to actually prove Santa Claus exists. Not that I'm disappointed in any of the other 8 chapters that deviated from the Santa Claus. No, those were incredibly fun too, but this one, this is my favorite. This is what I came to the book for. And I remember at the beginning of the book when I said they'd start by giving you a Santa Claus proof, and I would have waited until the end. It's a good thing I read to the end, because that's really what I wanted. And that brings us to the end of the book. I hope you had fun. I don't have a question for you since this is the end, but the question that I had yesterday was, what Christmas traditions would you like to learn more about from different cultures? I watch a lot of Game Grumps, and if you watch a lot of Game Grumps too, you know that Danny is Jewish. I remember one episode in particular, they were talking about Christmas. Danny says that Jewish people have a tradition of getting Chinese food for Christmas. And I'm wondering why that is. I would really like to know what they get up to while everyone else shuts everything down for the day. Because I would really like to know, I'd just really like to know what they do when the rest of the country is like, our idea is too important for you. I know that sucks. Sorry. People that don't celebrate Christmas. Really. I feel awful now. Do not forget that the next book that I'll be reading is The Drawing of the Three by Stephen King. Go out and grab it by any legal means necessary. Borrow it from a friend. Borrow it from the library. Buy it at a bookstore. Buy it on a Kindle. I don't care what you do as long as it's legal and you read it before I ruin it for you. I've been Elliot the Purple Haired Doofus reminding you to watch your Jam Radius. And I will see you all in my spoiler-free review of The Indisputable Existence of Santa Claus by Dr. Hannah Fry and Dr. Thomas Elleron Evans. Toodles!